Greetings, everyone. My name is Dumi Duranavir. I'm the Global Director for Asia Pacific, Middle East, Africa, Oceania, and Canada at SSMI. I'm sure already by now you've already got the login emails from MindPro at ss-mi.com. So I would like you to guide you through from there till the day that we're going to have a support session, what you need to do. Let's look at the email that you've got already. Now, you would have received an email like this from mindpro at ssmi.com. So in this email, you get two passwords. One password is to access our learning management system called mindproweb.com. This is where we have all our learning content, the videos, things for you to download. Username would be your email ID. A unique password will be shared with you here. And also you get the access to our examination site that is right down over here. So mindprotesting.com is our exam site, and the username for that also generally is your email, and you'll get a unique password to access your exam site. So when you want to access these sites and go through the content, we would require you to use the incognito mode in Google or new private window if you're a user of Firefox. Now, where would you find this? The incognito mode is you can find by clicking these three dots in your browser, and you will find there's something called incognito mode. Now, why we are expecting you to use this is mainly because all our videos generally you'll be watching over the browser. So there's a tendency these videos are to be stored in your cache memory. But when you use incognito mode, it does not save anything in your cache memory. So if I go to the first access, which is mindproweb.com, I will go to incognito mode. Now, once you go to incognito mode and you go to mindprotesting.com or maybe mindproweb.com, click on login. You can directly or even go down here, enter your student email, which is your email that you're given at the time of registration, and the password. And it'll take you to a site like this. Now, this is our learning management system. Now, you can see all the programs here, but you will only see the program you registered under this tab. So if you're registered for the Black Belt program, you will see the Black Belt program here. If you're registered for our industrial program, you will see your industrial program here. Now, if I run you through quickly about what you have in our learning management system, in learning management system, we have different modules. Now, what is a module? I'm going to explain to you now. Now, this first section called training orientation, it is not a module. It is just to introduce you to this system. So there is something called Excel orientation. If you're new to Excel, to learn what is Excel. And statistical software orientation, we are using mainly two versions of statistical softwares. One software by the name of Minitab, the other software by the name of JMP. For the program completion, we only require one, and we are in our classroom sessions, we are going to use this software called Minitab all the time. So these JMP videos are optional for you to view. So you don't need to watch both the videos at the same time. If you go through Minitab videos, it's enough. And then also there's a section called simulator orientation. So first finish your orientation videos so you'll understand about the basic tools that are being used in this program. From there on, what you see are modules. So this is the first module. It's called Breakthrough Vision. And then there is business principles, process management, installation guideline. If you enroll for the Black Belt program, there are 21 modules here. Right? 21 modules. It ends with measurement analysis. Okay. Apart from the 21 modules, we also have a project at the end. So I will come to that quickly. Let me first explain to you what's there in a module. In a module, if you take this is the first module, you will find there is instruction videos. right? And there are expansion videos, then application videos on the two softwares, Minitab and JMP. Now, what you need to do first before you start going through a module, you can download the slides for that section. When you click on this PDF file, you can download the slides. You can go here, click on the download button and save it to your computer. If you're following the Black Belt program, there are 647 slides you can download. If you're following the Green Belt program, that amount would be something around 340 plus. Right. So once you downloaded all the sections, now you are ready. So there are slides in this section. If you see in this module under driving need, there's some set of slides, customer focus. So download all the slides which are required for this particular module. Now in a module, you have instruction videos and expansion videos. Instruction videos in each module is a must for you to view, right? Now, when you're going through to view a video, I'm going to click one now, the first video. Once you open a video, it'll appear like this. So you can click on this play button to play the video.
What is Six Sigma? Well,
right. So when you're watching the video, if you want to enable captions, click on these three dots over here and click on captions. You will be able to enable English, Spanish or Italian captions or subtitles. So if I click English, you can also have the subtitles on. And make sure you watch the video till the end. In other words, till this cursor goes till the end of the bar. So once you watch the video till the end, when you close, you will find there's a green tick mark that would appear to say that it's completed. You've completed watching that video in full. This will help you to keep a tab on the videos you've already watched. And also from the back end of the system, when you finish watching a video, it'll keep a track on the number of videos you have watched in the system. Before you attempting an exam, you need to make sure you at least watch 70% of the videos under each section. Now, what do you mean by 70%? You must watch the instruction videos, expansion videos based on need basis. We highly recommend you to watch the expansion videos. But in terms of software videos, statistical software videos, you can opt to watch only Minitab. You don't need to watch these. These are optional. But if you want to learn JMP software as well, you can go and watch this. So I'm talking about 70% out of the instruction videos, expansion videos, and one statistical software video. I hope that's clear. So this is how you go about learning a module. When you plan this program, you can even go to your exam site even before starting on a module. So as I told you, exam site is a different website. It's called MindPro Evaluation Center. You can go down in MindPro Evaluation Center, go down here, enter your username and the password and log in. All right. Once you log in, you'll get into a screen like this. So to start your exams, click Begin View Your Exams, your programs in progress. Now, you will see all these programs, but you will only see one active program like this. You will only see a start button only for the program where you have enrolled. Now, as you see, I have the admin access. I've been enrolled for several programs. This one, this one, this one, and this programs. So, say if you're enrolled for the Black Belt program, you'll get a start button here. Click on start. All right. And there's an exam called baseline exam. This is not mandatory for you to do because you already enrolled for the program. It's a maths exam, but if you want to do, you can go ahead, but it is not calculated for your certification. The marks of these exams are not in any way is being considered for your certification. So it's an optional exam. So if you go for Black Belt exam, if you're enrolled for the Black Belt module, this will be a start button here. Click that button and you will see all the modules which you need to take. Now, if you see Breakthrough Vision was our first module. So if I go back to MindPro, Breakthrough Vision was our first module. For that particular module, there is a exam in the system. So likewise, for each of the module, there is an exam in the system. What you need to do is, when you will have a tab like this, click Start New Exams. If I, for example, if I want to do for Value Focus exam, the exam for the Value Focus module, go and click on the Start New Exam, and it will take you to that particular exam. So this is a window before starting. It gives you a guideline what you need to do. Now all these exams are self-paced right now. In other words, there's no time limit. You can post these exams and come out and go back and finish them whenever you are free. So there's no time limit set for these exams so far. So now as you can see, there is 27 questions in this particular module. Go and start your exams. Now you can see all the questions in this relating to the this particular module. Now this is the first question, so you can answer the answer. I'm not going to give you the exact answer. Let's say true or false for this question. You can click submit and go to the next question. So this is how we go about the exams. Now, as this allows you to pose the exam, you can always go through your exam questions even before you do your studies. So for example, when you click the questions tab over here, you can see all the questions that are there in the module. All right. So there are 27 questions. You have already answered one here. And the rest of the questions you can see here. So you can go to that particular question using the help of this tab. Like this. Right. Go through and understand all the questions that are there in this particular module. Then you can go and post this exam. Post the exam. Don't click end. If you click end, 1 out of your 3 attempts will come to cease or will come to an end. Then your attempt will go off. So always click pause. All right. Now that exam is paused. Now go back to your MindPro. Go to that particular module. Now go and find answers while you are studying this particular module, downloading all the notes, going through the videos, find answers for those questions that were there in the exam. All right. So once you have found the answers, now you want to go back to the exam that you have posted. What you need to do, I think I remember it was Value Focus. This one. Now you will see there's a thing called Exam in Progress here. Now don't click Start New Exam again, because will start another attempt. We don't want to do that. We only have 3 attempts. So one is already under progress. So click here. This, as you can see, Exams in Progress over here. Now you can see the Value Focus exam you started over here. Go and click Resume. So it will take you back to that exam. Right? So now you can, if you found the answers for certain questions here, you can select the answer, submit it, and go to the next answer. Then again, if you want to pause it, come back, do your studies. All right, do your studies, find the answer. When you're sure of your answer, go back and submit those answers back into the system. All right, so you can, if you have 2 monitors, 2 machines, you can have your learning management system open in one. While you go through, you can find the answers for these questions. And once you finish answering all the questions, click end. And that will give you a scoring for that particular module. All right, so I'm going to post this and I'm going to go back to this. Right. Now, if you take your exams, now these are the module exams. If you take your systems, as I told you, there are modules. These are all modules. There are 21 modules in your black belt program. So from Breakthrough Vision to measurement system, measurement analysis. Once you finish your 21 modules, you get the first letter from us. It's called the MindPro qualification letter. The qualification letter tells that you have completed all the knowledge modules, knowledge related modules. It is not your certification. For you to get your certification, you must go and complete the training project. Now, so when you're undertaking a project, we generally follow the RDMAICS module in MindPro. So generally is known as DMAC methodology. So how are you going to learn how the real application of all these knowledge that you gather is through this project. So in the project, there are things data you can download, and there's a guide, complete guide on how to analyze it. And then based on your analysis, you can go back to the system and there is a training project exam. Once you complete this exam, only that you will get a proficiency certificate and your black belt digital certification. So you'll be getting a certificate in PDF format. Now, if you want to get the physical certificate, a printed certificate, that is generally given based on the location you have enrolled for the program. So for most locations, you also need to complete a live project, a real life project in your company. As you know, the current situation due to COVID, this might not be possible. So you might give you an additional assignment for you to finish, another data set for you to work on and apply these concepts, and come back and let us know that you have really applied this in a real life project. So this is a training project over here, and we are talking about another project. So you get the digital certificate as you finish the training project, but to get the physical certificate, we would ask you to do one more project. So this project exam is only, as you see, I can't go for this project exam. It gives an error because I've not finished all my knowledge modules. So I need to finish all these for this project exams to get enabled. All right. Okay. Now, let's talk about the real life project. Now, once you do a real life project, what happens? You will be getting a SSMI physical certificate. Now, how does that look? You can have a look at the certificate by visiting a Facebook site. So if you're familiar with Mikel J. Harry Six Sigma Management Institute, I would ask you to go and connect now with all our social networks, because that's where you get access to all the other alumni, people who have already completed the program, who can help you. Now, if you go here, you can see we had two graduations where people got their certification. So if you wish to attend our graduation, you can come to our graduation ceremony and obtain your certificate, or else you can obtain it from your representative in your country. We will be sending them over there. So these are some of our pictures of our from previous graduation ceremony. Let me just try to find a good photograph of someone holding a certificate. There you go. So, okay, this is a physical certificate. This is how it looks like. And this is how generally we have our graduation. So this certificate is sent to you only if you complete that real life assignment, right? And we would only include into our SSMI alumni list once you finish that real life assignment. And also you can only carry the credential CLSSB as in for black belts only if you have finished the real life assignment or the real life project. I hope that's clear. So you get a digital certificate initially one from the system, but to get the physical certificate, you need to do a real life project or the assignment that we give you. All right. So one of the things that we also request you to be part of all our social media networks. So we are in Facebook. So you can go and search for Dr. Mikel J. Harry, Six Sigma Management Institute of Asia. There are 72,000 people in this site. So go and like this site so you'll get updated on our activities. And also we are in YouTube. Go and find in YouTube. We have a lot of interesting material like interviews. We have a Lean Six Sigma song that you can listen to. All that is available in our YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to the channel so you'll be updated. And also we are in Instagram. If you're a follower of Instagram, you can also find us in Instagram under the name Lean Six Sigma Asia, and also in LinkedIn. In LinkedIn, there are several sites that I want you to subscribe. One is our LinkedIn group, which has 2,000 members. It's called the Lean Six Sigma Asia group. And you can also go and like our company page. That's another page we would generally keep update on our all activities. And also here, you can also get to know our alumni in Asia, right? So you can see all the people who already completed the program and be in touch with them. They might even tell you, give you certain tips in terms of completing the program, how they went about finishing the program. So this is our Asia alumni. We would also recommend you to go and like global alumni. So that is in Six Sigma Management Institute by Dr. Michael J. Harry. So this is our the corporate site. You can get access to global alumni. Go and follow this page, and you can get to know our global alumni in different countries. All right. Okay. So these are some of the things that I want you to do so you keep updated. And also, we have created a WhatsApp group for your locality. So be in touch with all the people in that WhatsApp group, the people from your region. Do interact with them, get to know them, because we have a very close community around the world, especially in different localities. And also alumni is very strong and they keep helping each others out. All right, let me talk you through a bit about our program. Uh, as you know, we're planning to start our program from 7th of June in this particular batch. So if you're watching this later, please refer to your representative for the start date of the classes. So some of the guidelines during the support sessions. These support sessions are provided to you completely free of charge. We have not charged you for these sessions. What we have charged you from you is only for online coursework. But we expect you to go through and listen to these sessions, and I will tell you why. Number one, we are not seeing you. It's a video call. You can switch off your video and you can disappear. But we expect you at least to be there to most part of the session. And try to keep your mobiles on silence. And whenever you're online, unless it's essential, be on mute. And your questions, please type them into the chat window. If things are sounding Greek, this is supposed to be all the sessions will be delivered in English. Do let us know. We would like to see why it's sounding like Greek. And also keep your family, especially your kids and spouses, distracted. Give them something to do, And amount of sharing is highly correlated. Do share your insights, your ideas, your thoughts, your examples, and especially with the WhatsApp groups and the networks that we just showed you, our social networks. Be part of them and constantly try to share your experiences. And this is going to be evolving. Our entire program is going to be evolving like a love story. See, if you miss a part of the love story, it might end up being a horror movie instead, So try to be there throughout the program. So if you want to learn the entire thing, you need to go through this story, just like you come and watch a movie or a season of a television series every Sunday. Today, this session is about to introduce you to the program. We used to these sessions in class, so we used to have a lot of fun, and we used to have a lot of interactions during our classroom sessions. Our batches, teammates are very close, and We will try to create the same environment here, but it all depends on how much you also would like to interact with the other people, members in this session. If I just to explain you about the black belt program, black belt program I just showed you is a foundation to understand about structured problem solving. If somebody is clueless what is Lean Six Sigma, like people go through training on presentation skills, motivation skills, team building, it is found it is so crucial that people should be trained on how to solve problems. And Lean Six Sigma is the world's most famous problem solving, structured problem solving methodology. So this entire program is about learning how to solve problems. So the framework we're going to learn, our classroom sessions are being structured on, is called DMAC. Now, DMAC, or Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, Control, is the framework which we're going to use in terms of solving a problem or an opportunity. And the program is also structured in the same way. If you look at the digital training project in the online system is also based on this DMAC framework. So I told you about the modules, and if you take the black belt program, there are 21 modules, and there is a digital training project. If you're following a green belt program, industrial program has 17 modules, and the commercial program or the services program has 18 modules. The total number of hours in the black belt program is 160, and in terms of the green belt program, it's half of that, which is 80 hours. Let's look at prerequisites for the program. It is essential you need to have a laptop or a PC installed with Microsoft Visio, Excel, Project, EagerFX, and most importantly, Minitab 19 or latest versions. We'll be providing you the trial versions. So we would prefer you install them at the time that we are using them in the class, so you will get you can make use of the trial period. But we would encourage you to purchase some of these softwares if possible, because these are very useful software. So we will be explaining you different applications of these softwares at different stages. So as you know, the online coursework is 160 hours for a black belt and 80 hours for a green belt program. And in this free support sessions we're going to conduct, we are planning to have 18 sessions, 4 hours each. So 72 hours of support session is what we are planning. We have not done this before. We've done all our programs in class. So this is the first time we are doing virtual sessions. So this is an estimated time. We don't want to rush onto things. We want to explain and and provide the maximum amount of value that we can provide during these sessions. So if you take your examinations, what is required is you need to score more than 70% from the exams, those module exams that I told you about. You get 3 attempts. You can come down 2 times, but make sure you pass at least on the 3rd time, and 100% attendance and attention, completion of a live project or an assignment. These are the 3 main requirements of this program. Now I'm going to show you the support sessions, how it's going to be structured. So this is kind of an introduction to the first day, what we're going to cover. As you can see on the first day, we'll be covering about the program introduction and history of Lean, concept of value. And you see another column in this is referencing all those MindPro modules that you need to go through when you come for this first day session. Or in other words, what we discuss on day 1 will benefit for you to complete these module 6 and module 7 of MindPro. In MindPro, these are not numbered, but you can find the value focus module and the lean practices module. So, and then if you go to the second day, we're going to talk about history of Six Sigma, Lean Six Sigma. So these are the modules which will basically be addressed here and will help this particular knowledge will help you to complete this set of modules, and vice versa. See, in the support sessions that we're going to have, we will be covering things much more than what is already there in MindPro. We will be trying to even explain what's already there in MindPro in very simple language. So we would highly recommend you attend these sessions. You will understand how to go about finishing this program, and also you learn a lot of practical application in during this session. Now, see what we are, the classroom sessions, this virtual classroom sessions are structured in a way how you can go and apply this knowledge in your workplace. So these classroom sessions are structured in a way to help you to understand how to go and implement your learning in a project environment. So for example, in the learning management system, you get this understanding mostly in the last module, or in the last training project exercise that you do. If I go back to So if I go back to MindPro, the understanding of application of Lean Six Sigma comes in this final module that you do, the training project, which also where we have tied up our certification to. So same way, our classroom session is in align with this training project structure, or we call the DMAC structure. So this helps you to learn how to understand the application of Lean and Six Sigma in a real life scenario. So for example, on the third day, we will be starting the define phase, which is the first phase out of the DMAC structure that we follow in this program. And under that, we will be discussing so many problem solving tools that we can use in defining a problem. And as I told you earlier, these are the MindPro modules, knowledge modules that will add on to this discussion. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to go back to MindPro, and I also going to share with you what you can actually download here and what you should not attempt to download. Very important, you never ever try to download videos. We have rules running in the background. If you try to download any videos, they will completely block you out of the system, and we have the right to make you disqualified from this program. So never try to download any of these videos. But what you can download is all the PDF files in the system. Now, as I told you, every section, under each section, there are PDF files, summary slides. In the Blackbird program, there are 647 slides you can download and 340 plus slides in the Greenbelt program. Apart from this, if you go to the resources tab, there are additional documents you can download. Under tools documents, you'll get certain additional explanation about the tools you're using in this Lean and Six Sigma. Under concept documents which gives you more clarity about the concepts that are being discussed here. If you go to methods document, explaining certain methodologies that we are using, methods of doing certain things in relation to Lean Six Sigma. So there are additional readings. These add on to the learning you get out of the videos and the slides. And also there is a section called Best Practice Coach. Now, this is useful. Now, our program is running on the DMAC framework. If you want to see what sections under DMAC, you can use these filters over here and click Define. And when you click that, you will see all the define stage related content you want to go through. So if you want to align, this is the same thing we have done in referencing and the table, the PowerPoint table that we are showing you. And this table, this is the same thing, but if you want to see that in the system, you can use these filters to do that. All right. And also there's a very useful function here called keyword search. So imagine now you already registered for the program and your boss comes and asks you about a topic. Let's say Pareto chart. You don't know what a Pareto chart is yet, but you need to give an explanation. You can come here and type Pareto chart here and click search, and you will get all the information about Pareto chart. The videos on how to draw the Pareto chart, documentation for you to read, and how to draw the Pareto chart in Excel, Minitab, and even in JMP. So you can go through this and give your boss or maybe teach your boss about Pareto chart. So MindPro system also acts like a knowledge system for you. Even after you finish your certification, you get access to this. If you're a black belt, you get access for 12 months for this system. And if you're a green belt, you get access for 6 months. So this also acts like a knowledge base for any queries and further learning after the program. And also, if you want to, I would like to also to show you the number of people who got involved, institutions who got involved in developing this system. This system was used by Dr. Mikel J. Harry for consulting purposes, training thousands of individuals. And you can see how many books individuals have contributed in developing this knowledge base. And this keeps getting updated every year. We keep adding content to this. So this is a fantastic knowledge base for you to learn and also in future. All right, so those are the main things that I wanted to cover during this session. We are planning to have classes on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. 2 hours, and take a 2-hour break and have the second session from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. As you know, it's a video session. It's quite difficult to sit and listen to something at a stretch. So not more than 2 hours, we want your attention in a particular session. So of India Standard Time or Sri Lanka Standard Time, so you need to adjust your time accordingly. And then we have a 2-hour break. And the second session will be at 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. India Standard Time or Sri Lanka Standard Time. So based on the country you're logging in, please adjust the timing accordingly. So welcome to the program. I hope great things from you, and I'm sure this is going to change the way you look at data, way you look at most of the things, especially when it comes to problems and decision making. I welcome all of you to this program and hope to see you when we start our sessions. Have a great day.